My reading this morning comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 18 to 25. For the message about the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved it is the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and the discernment of the discerning I will thwart. Where is the one who is wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the debater of this age? Has God not made foolish the wisdom of the world? For since in the wisdom of God the world did not know God through wisdom, God decided through the foolishness of our proclamation to save those who believe. For Jews demand signs and Greeks desire wisdom, but we proclaim Christ crucified, a stumbling block to the Jews, foolishness to the Gentiles. But to those who are called, both Jew and Greek, Christ, the power of God and the wisdom of God. For God's foolishness is wiser than human wisdom, and God's weakness is stronger than human strength. As we head down the home stretch of our Lenten journey, coming closer to Jerusalem, drawing near to Holy Week, and knowing that it is the cross that lies ahead for Jesus, we can become very weary and we can wonder, is the journey of faith really the way to life abundant and eternal? So it's good that we hear today Paul's words to the Corinthians, reminding us that God's foolishness is greater than our wisdom. Few of us want to be foolish or to be thought of as a fool. In our world, there is an increasing number of people who think that our faith is foolishness or fairy tale or fantasy. Paul reminds us, this is nothing new. In fact, it has been an obstacle to the church's preaching from its very beginning. The first century Jews would not entertain the idea that the Messiah would suffer and die, and especially be crucified on a cross. The Greeks believed it was an insult to teach that the gods would be involved in human affairs. Becoming a human being was an impossibility. There are days when I sit down in the quiet of my home or office and I think, what if we are wrong? What if this faith we proclaim is foolishness? Some days, talk of loving our neighbor and praying for our enemies is too hard to even think about, let alone practice. That there will be a day when swords are made into plowshares, I will believe it when I see it. That love wins and overcomes injustice and hate and sorrow is so incredibly hard to imagine that I almost give up. But where would I turn? The foolishness of God is much wiser than my wisdom, and God's weakness is stronger than my strength. And then I look heavenward and I give thanks for the ways in which God's wisdom and strength have already blessed me. And I'm overwhelmed with gratitude, with hope and strength, because the message of the cross is the power of God. God's sacrificial love is the power that leads to true life and real living. Lord, do not let my weariness on the journey allow my faith to falter in you and to live life sacrificially as you do. The foolishness of the cross brings abundant life now and forever.